How are you? Len Haggerty here at New Generation Lacrosse. Hey, I wanted to talk today a little bit about the art of coaching. I have an opportunity to work with a lot of groups at a lot of different ages and meet a lot of coaches. And the one thing that I think I try to hold dear to myself, and that is the communication, the art of coaching with young athletes and even older athletes. And what I think bothers me the most sometimes is when I see coaches working with young athletes, whether it be elementary school, junior high, high school athletes, and just not being able to pull them in and kind of directing their cues and their philosophies in a way that ultimately is not going to hold for the athlete themselves. Um, and what I mean by that is there's certain things that a coach kind of needs to take into consideration and be mindful of when working with young athletes. And that is, um, the athletes are there to learn. Yes, they're there for sport and they're there to play, but they need to learn. And so when you're trying to coach athletes in any given sport, and even in lacrosse, the coach needs to really kind of take more of a teaching concept or philosophy to the kids, meaning you need to break down movements, you need to often direct them in terms of how you want them to perform a movement or a certain play. You need to show them visually. You need to demonstrate. Athletes and young kids kind of learn and are motivated in different ways, and so you need to be able to um, teach them and coach them in the ways that all athletes will be able to learn. Some see through demonstration, some learn through verbal cues, some learn just through hands-on. And so all those kind of need to take place. So certainly when working in a team atmosphere, all can learn. Um, and so you can't just be asking them to do something, um, have them go at it, and then if they don't do it correctly, kind of let them know they're doing it wrong or to go faster. You need to first introduce to them what the purpose of is a drill or a movement. You need to explain to them how to do it. You need to show them how to do it. And you need to allow them to get used to it, understand the pattern of a movement or a play, and then slowly increase its speed and then slowly increase any reaction to the play or a drill, whether it be a defense or a certain reactive force to that. And so I've had a couple opportunities to see some coaches in action over the last few weeks, and at some points I'm just not seeing that. And as I said in the beginning, it's something that really bothers me because I know I try to work hard at that, and I would hope that coaches you do too, because if you don't, then what ultimately happens is you lose the athlete, and if you lose the athlete, then I think you're going to find your success not be as good. So. Just a quick kind of commentary regarding the art of coaching. So coaches take take pride in what you're doing. You're educators. There is a difference between coaching and teaching, and I think certainly at younger levels we're teachers versus coaches. Um, and so all kids learn in a different way, and part of that are coaches understanding that and working with that. Certainly your specific style is important. That's what makes you different from everyone else, but there are certain things that I think you need to be doing in order to effectively communicate to your team for the utmost success of the athlete themselves and for your team. So whether it's a learning-based curve at a young league, whether it's just technicalities and understanding the sport more, or whether there is a winning point to it, keep in mind holding the athletes to your philosophy, but understanding that your philosophy ultimately needs to adapt to the learning of the kids. This is Len Haggerty at New Generation Lacrosse. If you have any questions or would like to talk more about the art of coaching, feel free to contact me at len@newgenerationlax.com. Thank you very much.